I was honestly surprised to learn that Iowa has the fifth highest rate of skin cancer in the country. Fifth. That's right up there with high UV states like Arizona, even though Iowa's UV levels are much more moderate. So, how is this happening? The Iowa Starting Line launched a new series called The Hotspot, and we are digging into our state's cancer crisis and having honest conversations about how it affects everyday Iowans. Today, I'm talking about skin cancer. Now, to understand Iowa's high skin cancer rates, we need to look at a few contributing factors. First, let's look at Iowa's workforce. Iowa's economy depends heavily on outdoor labor. Iowa is nearly 85% farmland, and that means a lot of Iowans out working in the fields every day. Add in jobs like construction and landscaping, and you've got a workforce where sun exposure is basically a part of the job description. As Dr. Marta Van Beek, a dermatologist at UI Healthcare, points out, melanoma and other kinds of skin cancer are far more common in people who work outdoors. There are also some cultural factors at play. In some communities, a sunburn is treated as a badge of toughness earned from a long day's work. Sunscreen is often an afterthought if it's thought of at all, and rarely is it applied every 2 hours like dermatologists recommend. Some men seem to perceive wearing sunscreen as a threat to their masculinity. That's a topic for another day. Some people don't like the way sunscreen feels on their skin. Some people think that because they tan easily, that they're safe from the harms of UV exposure. Tanning does not protect you from skin cancer. And I'm not just saying that as a bitter redhead who is incapable of holding pigment. Then there's the issue of tanning beds. The American Academy of Dermatology tells us that indoor tanning increases your risk of squamous cell carcinoma by 58% and basal cell carcinoma by 24%. It is especially dangerous for young people. Using tanning beds before the age of 20 can increase your chance of developing melanoma by 47%, and the risk rises with every single use. Yet Iowa is one of just 5 states with no restrictions on minors using tanning beds. We're letting kids put themselves at lifelong risk, and the damage often doesn't show up until decades later. Finally, there's the problem of access. Many rural Iowans don't live anywhere near a dermatologist. That means delays in diagnosis, sometimes until the cancer is advanced. Primary care providers can help with screenings and biopsies, but too often, sun damage goes unchecked until it's serious. So, what can we do? Let's start simple. Stop using tanning beds. Protect yourself from the sun without avoiding it altogether, because enjoying the outdoors is a part of life here. But make it safer. Spend some time in the shade, wear protective clothing and wide-brimmed hats, and invest in a sunscreen that blocks both UVA and UVB rays, SPF 30 or higher. Reapply this regularly, keep an eye on new or changing spots on your skin, and when possible, please get checked by a dermatologist. Skin cancer is preventable, but prevention requires awareness, access, and common sense protections. Every Iowan deserves the chance to live, work, and play outside without losing their health to something we can fight.